Good morning, everybody, and happy Monday. Happy Monday. It is December the 26th, 2022, and today the topic is pancakes. I hope that you all had a wonderful Christmas weekend. Mine was just fine. Man, I can't complain. We pretty much did everything that we planned to do. So to God be the glory for that. If I give you all a quick recap for those that don't know what all your girl had planned for the weekend, long story short, um, I the first step of the weekend on Christmas Eve, it kind of started on Christmas Eve's Eve when my family and we just kind of had a pizza night and movies and watched it by the fireplace and all that kind of good stuff. Then, oh, and look, gotta throw this in here. And enjoyed a nice a wine cocktail by miracleofwine.com. I ended up doing a unboxing in my group Unwind Self Care as well on Friday. Then Saturday morning, y'all know I didn't do a juice Saturday morning, so my apologies for that. But I just, listen, y'all, I'm human and everything like that. And I mean, it wasn't that I was too late or anything. I did wake up on time, but I just was like, let me just take this one little day. I'll be back on Monday if the Lord's will. And so that's what I decided to do. Let's see here. Oh, shout out to my guy, Mr. Frank Johnson. Merry Christmas to you, sir. Thank you so much for tuning in and everything like that. I hope that you had a wonderful Christmas as well. If y'all have not, y'all don't remember Mr. Frank Johnson, go tune into his episode on the GSL Talk Show. Amazing author and gentleman. He says, love your show. Oh, man. Thank you for tuning in. Thanks for catching me live. You caught me live. I'm glad that you love it, man. To God be the glory, man. Thank you for that confirmation. I appreciate that. But yeah, so basically, yeah, long story short, man, yeah, I know I didn't do the juice on Saturday. I know my mom was like, now, I was looking for the juice. I said, what? I tried to post it everywhere to let y'all know that, I just wanted y'all to have a good morning and everything like that. But yeah, Christmas Eve. So we started off with Christmas brunch with my mom's side of the family. And so that's what we did. We went to IHOP and enjoyed some pancakes. Okay. Look, pancakes is a theme, y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all about it. But anyway, so we enjoyed some pancakes and whatnot at IHOP. We exchanged gifts. We even sent a virtual message to our guy over there in Pakistan, Sammy, and everything like that. And so, yeah, that's what that Saturday morning looked like. Then after that, we went to my mother-in-law's house for the Christmas Eve, dinner as well as fellowship. I mean, it was supposed to be cookie decorating, but nobody decorated the cookies this year that I saw. But yeah, play games and all that good stuff. Ended up staying and spending the night, which I knew we was gonna do. My husband said, like before we left the house, I was like, "Hey, so are we spending the night?" And he was like, "Oh no!" And then of course we ended up spending the night, and I'm like, from this day forward, I will always be prepared for this because I had to sleep in my contacts. It was a whole thing. But anyway, yeah, we spent Christmas evening with my mother-in-law, and then we got up Christmas morning. She made us some pancakes, and then and also like we had like chicken and all this good stuff that was left over, whatever, that we enjoyed with her. So then we made a pit stop at the house, and we had a few toys between us, right? We had a few toys in the car, and so NJ was asleep in the car, and so we got out and put it under the tree and turned the lights on and whatnot. And so when he came in the house, it looked like Santa had left him some toys under the tree. I got a little video footage of that. Those of y'all that follow me on social media, you might be able to see that clip of that video and everything later on today. But or yesterday, I posted it yesterday. But yeah, and so we had that little moment. We took showers and whatnot, and then we got ready to go and spend some time with the matriarch of the family, my husband's grandmother. We went to her house and brought over some mangoes or whatnot, or we had ordered some anyway, got through Uber Eats. But anyway, and then just enjoyed the evening with her. as well. So that was our Christmas, man. That's what it looked like. We were kind of joking. It was like, it's a Say's Christmas because y'all listen, one of the things that came with marriage that I wasn't expecting is the tug of war between the families. Like, and I don't know if it's just us that feels the tug of war, but like when me and my husband first got together, we were trying to go to everybody's thing on every holiday. And that obviously got to be too much. So we decided to just kind of split the holidays where we would go with this family on Thanksgiving and then go with the opposite family on Christmas. And I mean, so thank you to our families. I mean, it seems like it's working and everything like that. I mean, we still have to have time, you know, with both, obviously. So for example, Thanksgiving, we spent it with my family, but then the day after Thanksgiving, we went to his family, and vice versa for this. I mean, we spent Christmas Eve morning doing brunch with my family, and then did the rest of the Christmas festivities with his family. So y'all got to find ways to compromise out here. You know what I'm saying? If you're in a relationship or if you're, you know, married or whatever the case is, I mean, you got to find ways that work for you and your family and everything like that. But that's what has worked for us thus far. And so that's what we ended up doing. And so that's what Christmas looked like over here with the old Happy Say's crew. And everything like that. So now I'm bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, you know what I'm saying? And I'm here to give you all the juice this Monday morning. And y'all may be wondering why pancakes. Well, again, I noticed that pancakes was a ongoing thing. We had pancakes for brunch at IHOP. The next morning, Christmas morning, my mother-in-law got up and made some pancakes. And then Christmas evening, when we were with grandma, and we was ordering food and it seemed like it was taking too long. She was like, I could have made some pancakes. And I don't know, this morning I just was reminded of that. I got up, I did a prayer meditation, I listened to it. And then the word pancakes came into my mind. I'm like, well, it was said like 3 times over the weekend. So I was like, huh. And I literally went to openbible.info. Do I have that link on here, y'all? Openbible.info is where I usually go find my Bible verses and whatnot that center around certain themes. Went to openbible.info, y'all. I put in pancakes, literally. I just typed pancakes in there. And it led me to these verses that I'm about to share with y'all today, which is crazy. I know, but I guess I share this to say that the Lord will speak, right? Using whatever it is. And I told y'all, even when I made that little promo video, I was like, y'all can look up hamburgers. I still believe that y'all will find some Bible for it. So, now, basically, I would say my tagline or my sub theme to pancakes or what I was receiving was the seen and unseen, known and unknown. That's what was standing out to me. Verses that were centered around that, seen and unseen, known and unknown. So let's get into it, y'all. The juice centered around pancakes. All right. Okay, so Revelations 21 and 23, it says, and the city has no need. Excuse me. No. Let's go to Proverbs. Sorry. Proverbs 25 and 2. It is the glory of God to conceal things, but the glory of kings is to search things out. I'm reminded of the verse that I don't know if this is a verse, but it's a quote that I was sharing on Christmas. And it says, wow, wise men still seek him. Obviously it's referring to the 3 wise men that, went to go find Christ and everything like that, and were wise enough to not go back and share that information with the king that wanted to go and kill Christ and everything like that. Wise men still seek them. Now or still seek him. At one point I did kind of reflect on the idea of like, there's a lot that we don't know, right? There's a lot that we are trying to understand. And I feel like science is one of those things that is trying to understand God and his creation. Like, that's what I feel like science is ultimately. And then in some ways, sometimes people use science to kind of, I feel like, overstep their boundaries, but we already talked about that, right? We already talked about that in a previous juice. What was the name of that juice? If y'all need to go check it out. Overstepping the line or overstepping your boundaries, something like that. Look up that juice. It's about maybe last week or the week before last. But anyway, so yeah, they're crossing the line, something like that. But anyway, wise men still seek him. Again, I don't think there's anything wrong with asking questions, questioning the Bible, asking the Lord questions. Like, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think he wants us to do that. Therefore, that's why this verse says what it says. It says, it is the glory of God to conceal things. So he has concealed things on purpose. Like there are some things that, again, we just don't know. We just can't see. And everything like that. But there are things that he has revealed as well, kind of like clues for us, right? Or things for us to confirm, I guess, that he's speaking, that he's there, and all those different things like that. So that's what I was kind of reflecting on as I read that verse this morning. So let's keep going with this theme of the known and unknown. Okay. So then Revelations 21 and 23, it says, "And the city has no need of sun or moon to shine on it, for the glory of God gives it light, and the lamp is the Lamb." Now, that seems like a very mysterious concept, a place that does not need light. Now, obviously, when he created the earth and everything like that, he said, "Let there be light." Obviously, light is very important, X, Y, and Z, I mean, I know all of us are, at least here in Georgia. I mean, look, I know yesterday, when I woke up, somebody asked me what the weather was, and it said 17 degrees. I don't know what it is today, but that's what it was yesterday morning. And so, obviously light is important. I mean, now I did feel like by the time later on in the evening that it wasn't as bad as it was on Christmas Eve. I felt like Christmas Eve was really, really cold. But I felt like the sun was out a little bit more yesterday. I guess just another thing showing the importance of light, right? Obviously heat comes from it and everything like that. But Revelations is talking about a place that does not need light, does not need the sun or moon, the traditional light that we are familiar with. It's only going to shine by the glory of God, and the lamp is the Lamb. So y'all can go deeper on that concept, right? And again, let's see what the Lord is revealing to us as we are pondering the mystery, right, of a place like this. 1 Peter 1 and 20, it says, "He was foreknown before the foundation of the world, but was made manifest in the last times for the sake of you." So what I'm receiving here is that, I mean, obviously Jesus was always there. I mean, if you look at it, I think one of the, I don't know if it was John, but he started to kind of show how Jesus was always there. Jesus, the literal word of God, right? Made flesh is what we know, right? But from the beginning, if he's the word of God, that means that he is deep, y'all. Y'all got to think about this, so y'all. But I mean, it's the words were what God said, and that represents Jesus according to the Bible. Again, y'all got to go deeper on your own and think about that. But that's what I've received as over the years and things like that. And I've been honest about that. I've had to come to that understanding, because again, you hear Father, you hear Son, you hear these things, and because I guess of our way of thinking, we think of like what we experience. We think of like, your parent and child, relationship. When it's more so like, from my understanding, like marriage, like the two becoming one or something along those lines. Again, oh God, like why you got me thinking about this? I know that people struggle with this concept of, I guess, the Trinity. Like again, I mean, it's one of those words that's, not necessarily biblical per se. No, I don't believe that I've seen Trinity in the Bible per se, but it's a way to explain, like they say, the Godhead and everything. And again, it's another mystery, right? It's been revealed to us, but at the same time, it's one of those things that, you have to seek the Lord about. And is it, does it matter if we're going to see three figures or one? Or is it the concept of us being like humans, are, just humans ourselves, the fact that we are a body or flesh, we also this spirit. Y'all go deeper about that. Just something to think about. More mysteries being revealed here. All right. So let's see. Hebrews 11 and 3. It says, "By faith, we understand that the universe was created by the word of God, so that what is seen was not made out of things that are visible." Ooh. What is seen is not made out of things that are visible. I guess it got, like, on one hand, that's deep, like, because it's like Nothing that we see these things, but it's not made of anything visible. But at the same time, what they talk to us in science about how, I guess, what everything's made, like what they call atoms, and which we can't necessarily see until we get like microscopes or something like that. So is that confirmation of the word? I think so. We can't see it with the natural eye. And then I do believe, according to what the Bible tells us and stuff like that, is that there's plenty that we can't see. What's up? Well, I mean, some can see some things spiritually. Has anybody witnessed some things spiritually yet? I haven't witnessed anything visually spiritually yet. I can't say. Physically, like I felt some things or whatever, things like that, but I can't say that I've seen anything yet. I know I told y'all this year, I was like, I feel like the Lord wants to start revealing more things, and he has revealed more things to me, but it's been more so like concepts and downloading, I guess, information into my mind, I guess, not necessarily like me seeing anything yet. Well, I'll let y'all know. As long as I continue to do this, I'll let y'all know whenever that changes. But regardless, right? Another concept to ponder on, the seen and the unseen. The seen is made of things that are not visible. Interesting. Anywho, Ephesians 1:10, it says, as a plan for the fullness of time to unite all things in him, things in heaven and things on earth. So, I mean, ultimately the plan overall is to bring us back to him, right? To unite again with us. And this plan obviously was planned from the beginning of ages. I mean, yes. And on one hand, I was thinking like, why this route, and I think a lot of us question that. We're like, why did God do it this way? He could just crack the sky now. We come up with our own ideas of what he can do to prove himself or whatever case is. And it's like, why has he chosen to prove himself through people, right? Why has he, but everything proves him, everything on earth. I mean, it's like, hey, I'm here, hey, where did this come from? Oh yeah, creation. Well, did creation create themselves? No. So therefore there has to be a creator. I mean, that's just, I hate to say dumbing it down, but kind of that's like a way to gotta like really, really simplify it really quickly. But it's just one of those things to think about, y'all. I mean, ultimately, again, the whole story of the Bible, if you want to say, or the whole thing is that he is bringing himself back to us or uniting us with him. And obviously we can go deeper about these things, we can go deeper about, again, the things that are revealed, the things that we do see and all of that, and the things that we don't see, the things that have not been revealed just yet. And I mean, hey, there's plenty to peruse in the word of God about this. Plenty of verses in the Go Deeper section to let marinate on your hearts, souls, and minds. I hope that you all do so. But there you go, friends. That is what I received from looking up Pancakes this morning. And I hope that it encourages you and inspires you to be wise and seek the Lord a little bit more for yourself. Mr. Frank is saying a little something to us, but before I read that, let me check out the Bible verse of today. It's 2 Corinthians 9:8. It says, and God is able to make all grace abound toward you, that ye always loving, all suffering, in all things, magabond to every good work. No, excuse me. Y'all can make sure I said that right. It looked like I wrote magabond. But again, just in case your girl didn't write that right, go check out the Bible verse of today, 2 Corinthians 9:8. And yes, that is the juice. Let's see. Before I let y'all podcast people go, I told y'all that Mr. Frank Johnson had some wisdom for us this morning. So let me share with y'all and then I'll let y'all go. He says, yes, that's right. The spiritual world is more real than earth because we come from a spiritual good comments. So there you guys go, y'all. I mean, I hope that you all are encouraged and inspired. Thank you so much for listening and watching, Mr. Frank. And I hope that you guys have a wonderful day. Bye-bye, podcast people. Looking forward to talking to y'all tomorrow if the Lord's will. Bye-bye. And yes, Mr. Frank Johnson, YouTube, Facebook, Rumble, anybody listening to the sound of my voice. I hope that you all are encouraged and inspired. Thank you all so much for listening, watching, subscribing, sharing. Mr. Frank, I don't know if you noticed or not. He says, good show. Thank you for tuning in. Look, we ready for your show, brother. Listen, 2023. Let me know. I'm here. I definitely want to make more content on the GSL channel. He says, like the hair. Oh, you see, you being too kind because your girl like literally didn't get my hair done. But thank you. He said, oh, is that a yes to 2023? New show by Frank Johnson coming out in 2023. He's like, oh Lord, wait. I wasn't ready, Miracle. I wasn't ready to announce. But yeah, Mr. Frank, I don't know, do you notice in that? But we're trying to get to 500 subscribers before the end of the year. I'm doing an end of the year giveaway to try to get to 500 subscribers here on the channel. Let me see. He has something to say. Yes, the new show. Oh, he confirmed it, y'all. Another show coming soon, 2023. Be on the lookout. Hosted by Frank Johnson. Mr. Frank. Oh no, excuse me. New Frank. Mr. New Frank. Since you're tuning in, let me tell you that we're doing a giveaway. Again, we're trying to get to 500 subscribers before the end of the year, of the Lord's will. And in my giveaway, I'm going to be giving away this game, Compliments of Romantic Blessings. The game is called Bedroom Rendezvous. And yeah, we might even be giving away a gift card to go with that as well. So if you guys want to win, go ahead and go click the link. You should see a link somewhere around this video, y'all. Click the link and see ways to get your name in the hat. I think we're going to do the drawing on January 1st. Yeah. So I'll do the drawing then and see who wins. But for now, we're trying to get to 500 subscribers. So, and the winner has to be a subscriber. So please, by all means, whatever you guys can do to help us do that, that would be great. Ultimately, we're trying to get to 500 so eventually we can get to 1,000. So then my husband will finally grace the Context of Love channel. When he was saying, when I get to 1,000 videos, he's like, oh, tell the people I'll be on there. Oh, that's our challenge, y'all. We're trying to get there. So first, let's get to 500 and everything like that. Let's see. Mr. Frank says, cool. I hope that I know you're already a subscriber, so I appreciate you, Mr. Frank. Share with friends, everything like that. But yeah, that's what's going on around here. I hope that you guys had, again, a wonderful Christmas weekend. And again, I hope that you all were encouraged and inspired by the things you heard about pancakes this morning. I know y'all probably like, where did they even come from? How did those Bible verses even come up when you looked up pancakes? I don't know. All I know is I looked up pancakes on the website for the Bible verses, and that's what came up. And I felt like it was, revelations. Those are some revelations in there. Again, it just overall just had me thinking about the seen and unseen, the known and the unknown. And y'all, that's the juice. That's the juice today. No plans per se for today for me. No, nothing specific. So we'll see what I end up doing today. But thank you all so much for listening, watching, subscribing, sharing, all those wonderful things. And I look forward to talking to you all tomorrow, if the Lord's will. Bye-bye. Thank you, New Frank. Thanks for tuning in, brother. Y'all have a great day. Bye-bye.